are you?
Oh, hi Philippa, how you doing? You okay?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. I've had a long day at work, and now I get to start a nice evening at work, talking to people and writing about metal music. I mean, what could be better?
That sounds good.
So I'm going to make sure I pronounce your surname correctly. It's Filippa Nässil. Would that be right?
Yes.
Fantastic. All the way over in Sweden, and funnily enough, I was speaking to one of your fellow Swedes yesterday, Tommy Johansson, formerly of Sabaton, now with Majestica, or long term with Majestica. And a little string of coincidences. I was chatting to him, and the first time I ever saw him play on stage was at Sabaton Open Air in 2018, which was the first time I saw you play on stage because you were at the same festival.
Yes, I remember very well. I think we also played the football match that was before the concert started. All the bands had football matches against each other
Oh, I did not
for
know about that.
for charity. Oh, you didn't?
I didn't know. No, I wish I had. I'd probably come over earlier for that.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I thought about something else in Sweden.
No,
Take it away.
you may well be right. I was traveling
Yeah.
over with my son, and it was a fantastic experience, a wonderful festival.
Oh, now Sabaton Open Air when they cut us short that gig because something with the power or whatever.
That does ring a bell. I'm gonna have to go back and look at my review, but that does sound familiar. I do
Yeah,
seem to remember that.
yeah. We had a few songs left, and they were like, "You have to cut it." Okay, yeah. But I love it too. I've been there a few times as well as in the audience watching other bands.
Yeah, it's one of the ones I do recommend to other people. We hear so many people say that their festivals are family friendly. They've never been to Sabaton Open Air. That's family friendly. That has a
Yes,
taste for children. I mean, wow.
yeah. People come into the dressing rooms from Sabaton, and are you okay in here? Do you need anything? Yeah, we're good. That's
It's a great
great.
one. But anyway, Sabaton are getting enough coverage as it is anyway. So let's talk about Thundermother, who you've been with
Sounds
for
good.
it's 15 years, more or less, 15, 16 years Thundermother's been going, which is quite an impressive length of time for any band these days.
Yeah, 16 years now this year since I started it in my little college room, or what to say. Yeah.
And you're on the cusp of releasing album number six, which is due out on February the 7th, Dirty and Divine.
Yes, I'm stoked about it. It took. We're still developing as a group musically,
Yeah.
so it's still something fresh about the album. Some heavier stuff that we haven't had, or and even some more old school stuff. It's a little mixed, but
Mhm.
I feel like we're developing still.
Oh, fantastic. And I mean, this is not quite 100% new lineup. You've got a new singer, a new drummer, and you've got a returning bassist, my son. Again, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly.
My son, yeah, it sounds like my son, but
My
it's
son.
Majasan. My son. Yeah,
So,
it's a nickname for Maria.
okay. Didn't realize
Yep.
that. So your drummer and your guitarist, how did you recruit them? Were they ones you had your eye on for a while? Was it did you put out feelers and go who'd be interested in joining the band now? How did you get hold of those two?
No, 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 nothing like that. I've been good friends with Linnea Wikström from. She was in Therion in the
Oh,
past, and her father is Thomas Wikström, the singer.
hmm.
So she's been touring with them. We've been friends for a long time, and she's been singing on my demos that I make, etc. So I worked with her a lot
Hmm.
in my studio, and just know that she's a fantastic singer, basically. So I had a coffee with her and asked if she was interested, and she talked with her husband, who's drumming in Dynasty, Georg Wikström, Egg. So and it was then she said she wanted to join because she don't have Therion anymore. She got two kids and was starting to miss music. So that was great to have a friend in the band that I know already.
Yeah.
And then I guess a friend in Germany saw on Instagram that we split the lineup, and I needed a new drummer. So they were joking in the rehearsal room, haha, Filippa need a new drummer again, or whatever it was. And my friend in Honey Creek, and the drummer in that band is a lady.
Mhm.
Was is a lady. Is our drummer now, Joan Massing, and So they said you should apply for the job, haha. And she never heard about us, but she went home and checked it out and DM'd me on Instagram. And I checked out all her drum videos. It was only like Black Crowes and stuff that I really like. And like, geez, only the same music taste, which is very rare. A lot of ladies playing is extreme in their taste. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They have the ESP guitars or LTD and shredding like Nita Strauss or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm more, old school in my way.
Yeah.
So I wrote her back instantly. Can you come over and try? I was stoked. And then we just hit it off, and she moved here even.
Wow.
So we're neighbors now.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
Nice and convenient. Good for rehearsals.
yeah. She's there right now. She's like practicing 4 hours every day. She's mental.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the new album, as we said, comes out now. About 3 weeks now, I think.
Yeah.
During the recording process, I know you had a. If I'm going to skip back to something else as well. You've got a solo album that came out as well, back in October.
Yeah. You done your research.
I look stuff up. The internet's a wonderful thing.
It is.
So that one came out, and that was October release for that, and then you've got the release for this album. Did the recording periods for those overlap at all, or did you manage to schedule everything in nicely around tour dates and something else that we will talk about, which is fairly obvious?
No, I was on. I just got a baby, so I was
Yep.
on maternity leave when I released the solo album.
Mhm.
I actually recorded that straight after the Scorpions tour. We were supporting them in the States
Mhm.
back in 2023, 4, 2. I don't know. Uh,
A while back. Yeah.
I came home and just went in the studio and did it because I wrote it on the tour bus.
Mhm.
And then it was just lying there like for 2 years before I found a label that wanted to release it because it's more like it's not like representing me in a way because it's more of a story about what I was experiencing and I said I'm not doing rock music because if I do a rock song I put it into Thundermother so it's
Yeah.
gonna be like more soft stuff. But finally, I found a label for it, so it was released now in October. But yeah, Dirty and Divine we recorded this spring when I
Yeah.
was pregnant. Yeah,
So I was going to ask, obviously, is this your first child?
yeah.
And congratulations for that, by the way. So that was
Thank you.
back in July. You became a mummy.
Yep.
How did that affect you? You mentioned you were recording the album at the time. How did you find that affected the recording? I mean, I'm a father of the three. I know that the lady of the partnership tends to have the harder part of the pregnancy. I'll be honest with that. All we get is a little bit less sleep. You guys get the hard stuff, so I fully appreciate that. How did that affect your? I don't want to say your ability to record. It sounds like it was going to be more difficult, but did it create any challenges? Did you find it more significantly different to recording the previous albums, or did you just, I'm pregnant, let's get on with it?
I just want to say, you guys do the dishes. We really appreciate it when we're pregnant.
That makes
you
me
do
feel so much better. I might tell my ex-wife that.
you do the laundry, and that's great. It's still stuck here, so I don't have to do it still. I love it. But no, the studio you can see it in our video. I'm not sure I was pregnant then, by the way. I left my license in the future. No, that was probably right. That was before. No, but it was normal, and you know what I mean. We
Yeah.
recorded live in the studio in 4 days, so
Oh wow.
uh,
Okay.
I was sitting down. That was only no, but we do have a right across the studio medley in Copenhagen. There
Yep.
is this hub hotel. You live in a little hub like Japanese style, and
Nice.
it's so convenient because it's right across the street from the medley studios
Hmm.
where we work with the Søren Anderson, the place with Glenn Hughes, and so we always live there. And Søren, all the guests he always live there. But it was tricky this time because I got the lower hub. You have to crawl in, and when you're big belly and everything, and there's no bathroom, so you have to go. It says shared bathroom with all the other people.
Yeah.
But it's very, very fresh. I love that hotel, but you get your slippers and it feels like a little home, you know.
Mhm.
But I couldn't come up from the bed when I was going to go pee in the middle of the night. That was the only tricky part. So I said on the last day, I'm changing hotel or something, you know. So yeah,
So most of your challenges weren't in the recording studio, but are around and about it.
yeah.
Um, so obviously, when you release a new album, the expectation is then to go touring shortly afterwards. With the new addition to the family, how's that going to affect your ability to tour? Are you going to hold off on it, or are you going to take the little one with you, or
Hold
what are
off
you
on
thinking?
it. Never.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. No, they're coming on tour now. We have a
Awesome.
nightliner, so they put in a crib. I just emailed the bus company. So they put in a crib for me that Pippi is gonna sleep in. So that's perfect.
That's absolutely fantastic. Get them started young.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. She's grew up with Thundermother as well because she's been listening to us when
Mhm.
you know she was in my belly. I was still touring the whole pregnancy. I
Yeah.
stopped touring in the 8th month, so she
So,
knows the songs well without knowing she knows the songs well.
have you decided is she going to be a guitarist or a drummer or a bassist?
It's hard to know, but she talks a lot, so maybe a singer. Who knows?
Maybe singer. Who knows? Yeah.
Or a drummer because her father is a great drummer as well. So
Yeah, fantastic. Well, she's got all the options there.
yeah, don't become a guitarist. It's boring. I would much prefer to do the drums if I choose again.
I suppose hitting things is a really good way of taking frustrations out as well, isn't it?
Yes, it looks really fun, and I suck at it, unfortunately, too.
I
Both
can't play anything, so I'm not going to point any fingers at you for that.
both being angry and playing drums, I'm bad at.
So, what are the tour plans then? Have you got
We have
Europe?
like we tour for 3 weeks,
Yeah.
then have a break for a month and three
Mhm.
weeks more, and we do Europe and Manchester and London in England.
Mhm.
So no Scotland and Ireland this time, and unfortunately, it's just 2 dates in England.
Yeah.
I would have loved some more. We had some really, really bad luck with the past dates in England and old managements and stuff like that. So I would love to come back and show our love for England and all the Indian food you guys have and everything.
Oh, believe it or not, despite the accent, I'm actually based up in Glasgow. The last,
Oh, you are.
yeah,
Sorry about that.
no, that's quite right. But the last time we caught you was actually at Bannerman's in Edinburgh, and it was Gary Cooper, one of our chaps that did the photos and everything there. Gary's an absolute legend.
His
Was
photos is still going around from the gig. I,
uh,
I've I see them a lot.
he virtually lives in Bannerman's. I was going to say it's his second home, but I think he actually spends more time there than he does in his actual home. But
It's an
no, he's
incredible venue. Yeah,
yeah, it's a cracking venue. Ian, who runs it, is also a wonderful chap as well, and
I love him.
I
Yeah.
know it's just it's such a nice place to go as well. But yeah, it's Gary. Sorry, that was 2022, I think. The last time I'm aware that you played there anyway. So hopefully we'll
I
see you back
love
up
it.
here, this neck of the woods, maybe on a second leg of the tour or something like that at some point.
Yes, we have to. I'm on to our booking agency. I want to go back. I love Scotland, and I'm bringing my mom next time because she's like addicted. And I
So
love
there's
that close to Bannerman's you have that kind of horror cinema. You can drink beer in it,
Mhm.
which I really liked.
Yeah,
So I bought a beer. You can go in different cinemas and stuff, and yeah, it was great.
yeah, it's got like it's a typical capital city kind of thing. There's just so much stuff to see. It's great to visit. It's absolutely wonderful to visit.
Mm.
I was over there actually spring. I think it's the last time I was actually in Edinburgh, and you can spend the whole day just wandering around looking at stuff. It is great. I mean, your mum will love it
Great, I'm sure.
so much.
No,
I mean, the Swedish music scene in general, but the rock and metal scene is absolutely incredible for a country with a moderately small population. I mean, does everybody listen to good music in Sweden?
I don't know. Everyone playing a band.
Yeah, it's a hell of a place. That's I've visited once. I do want to go back. It's the one country I visited just with my son without the rest of the family. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. It's a fantastic place. So much as you like Scotland, want to bring your mum back, I would love to take my mum to Sweden as well.
Oh, oh, I would love to go to Scotland. I really would love to. We read a lot of books about Scotland and everything. Yeah, we went to Lyme Regis, if you know
Mhm.
that where it's beautiful. Me and my mom, and we drove around a little bit in England and stuff like that. So she's
Yeah.
getting older. Time to take her with me.
Yeah, no, exactly. Make the most of it while you can. You only live once, make the most of it. Start a rock
I'm
and roll
bringing
band.
I'm bringing my dad now for the tour for the first time, so that's gonna be fun. He's doing the
Fantastic.
merchandise.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know he's not going to skim off the top anyway.
No, exactly. So if you come to the merchandise in like London or Manchester, or if you want to come, you will meet him.
Fantastic. When are those London and Manchester dates? Do you happen to know off the top of your head?
I can check on the tour poster.
Fantastic.
1 second, because my memory isn't that good. But I know it's on the first leg of the tour. It's February 11 in London
Hmm.
at the garage, and February 12 in Manchester at Rebellion.
Fantastic. And that's just a couple of days after the album comes out. So I expect we'll be hearing quite a few songs off the new release.
We're actually playing the whole album.
Even better. Okay. So if
Plus,
anybody's going to go to those gigs, you need to get the album before you go.
we're really crazy like that. We just, let's do the whole album. People might want to hear the old stuff, but we're doing that as well. So it's going to
Good
be
to hear.
a long gig, very long gig.
So value for money, you're getting one full album, a bunch of old stuff as well. Have you got a support band coming with you at all?
We have two.
Well, so two support bands and all of this stuff as well.
So, and all, you should check them out as well. They're only female bands, and we're 14 chicks in total playing
Hmm.
every night. So it's Volvaren
Hmm.
from Austria, and we have Cobra Spell as well with us.
Okay. I think I've actually heard of them. Not heard of the first band. Cobra Spell, I think I've heard of before. I'll have to have a dig and see if I've
Yeah, they're a metal band, so and they're very big. So
yeah,
we're
that's
gonna
excellent.
like they're gonna they are the support band for us. So we're excited to have like the female power night. We're
So
gonna have fun on the bus with the baby.
11th and 12th of February. So get yourselves along to those gigs if you've not already got tickets. Make sure you grab the album, obviously, before you go. And don't stream it, buy a copy because that you get more money that way. And it also means you get a nice. Are you selling it on vinyl, CD?
We have vinyl and CD, and we're gonna have exclusive vinyls with us on the tour. That's
Even
only
better.
200 copies made of. So and like golden and yeah, some different stuff, collectible items or whatever.
Good stuff. So bring your money for the merch stand as well and pass it all on to your dad.
Yeah, say hi to my dad. His name is Lennart Nässil.
That's brilliant. Philippa, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations again on the new one. I hope she's screaming nice and loudly and sings along to the songs when you're playing live.
Yeah, hope so too. Oh, she's a happy baby.
Good stuff. That's all you
Yeah.
can ask for.
Yes, I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Well, have
Take
a,
care. It was a great interview. I had a lot of fun. It was a good
yes, you,
question.
you too. And best luck with the album. Best luck on the road, and we will see you the next time we see you.
Yes, see you. You're
Okay,
welcome to Stockholm again.
excellent. It's on the list.
Take care. It was great. Bye bye.
You too. Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
This episode is copyright The Moshful Times, introductory music by Elliot Alderman Broom, and any music used throughout the episode is copyright to the original performers and creators.